All right, let's dive right in. We're tackling Vivaldi today, specifically spring.
Spring. Beautiful choice.
It's just, I don't know about you, but it's one of those pieces, well, you know.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah, but this time we're going deep, like really deep. Just the first movement, Allegro.
Okay, focusing in. I like it.
Because the excerpts you sent, wow, so much to unpack.
Yeah, I think people hear spring and there's that familiarity, right?
Oh, totally.
But this is going to be different.
Exactly. It's like, how does Vivaldi actually do it?
Yeah.
Like musically make spring, you know.
Right. It's not just about, birds chirping.
No, it's way more than that. And the excerpts get into like the
The
nitty-gritty.
details, the technique.
Yes. So first off, like big picture, Vivaldi, the Four Seasons, where does this all fit in?
Okay, so we're talking Baroque period. Early 1700s. Vivaldi's in Venice.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that. And he's already, a big deal. Violin virtuoso, composer, priest. But he's also pushing boundaries. Music at the time was very formal, lots of rules.
Right.
Vivaldi, he's thinking, how can I make music do more? Tell stories. And that's where the Four Seasons comes in.
Okay, so that's the program music thing. I was going to ask about that.
Exactly. Program music, it's not just like abstract sounds. It has a purpose. It's depicting something specific.
And in this case, it's like super specific, like spring, birds, thunderstorms, the whole 9 yards.
Yes. And Vivaldi doesn't just, hint at it. He goes all in. Like in spring, those fast violin parts.
Oh, yeah, the ones that like go up and down really quickly.
Those are birds. He's mimicking their flight, their energy, and the way the strings play together, it's meant to evoke the feeling of like a gentle breeze.
Yeah, you're right there. I mean, I'm picturing it now.
That's the power of program music. It creates an experience.
And speaking of experience, there was this one fact in the excerpts. It kind of blew my mind.
Let me guess. The sonnets.
The sonnets. I had no idea.
Vivaldi, he wasn't messing around. Each concerto in the Four Seasons has a corresponding sonnet, like a poem.
Wait, so he's like writing poetry to go with his music?
Yeah. And the sonnets, they describe what's happening in each movement, like a little guidebook for the listener.
That's incredible. Was that normal back then? Like, were other composers doing that?
It was pretty innovative. Program music was around, but adding sonnets was next level. Like, he really wanted you to get it.
It's like centuries ahead of its time. Think about it. Program music, sonnets, it's like early multimedia.
Right. It shows how much thought he put into this. It's not just music, it's a whole experience he's crafting.
Okay, so we got Vivaldi pushing boundaries in Venice, inventing program music, writing sonnets. This guy was a genius.
Oh, absolutely. A musical revolutionary.
And the thing is, with spring, it's not just historical. I mean, it's still so popular.
Because it connects with something deep, you know? That feeling of like new beginnings, hope, spring, it's universal.
And the way Vivaldi captures it musically, it's just timeless.
It is. And those sonnets, think about them as you listen. What was Vivaldi feeling? What specific images did he want to evoke?
Right. It's like a whole other layer to appreciate. So it's more than just pretty music. It's birds, it's breezes, it's poems, it's spring.
Exactly. And you know what? It's just one season. Imagine experiencing the whole cycle of the Four Seasons. Vivaldi takes you on a journey with each concerto. It's incredible.
Okay, now I have to go listen to the whole thing.
You definitely should.
This was fantastic. Thanks for taking us on that deep dive.
My pleasure. Always happy to talk Vivaldi.